Hello, everybody. Yes. One of the things that I wanted to be able to do for everyone is actually explain this concept between bribery and rewards. I've been on Instagram for since November, and one of the biggest misconceptions about uh, PBS, positive behavior support, is this. Well, it doesn't work. I've been told it doesn't work. And the problem is that it does work. I'm not sure where these people are coming from. What doesn't work is not doing it properly. But why it works is because it's not bribery. And so I want to make this very clear. Bribery is a quid pro quo. Okay. So what that means is you do something and you get something, but it's set up from the beginning. So if you tell someone, if you do this, you will get this, that's bribery. Okay. That's not a reward system. That's not PBS. This is very, very different. You need to make that perfectly clear. And so a lot of people get this wrong because they kind of conflate, like, well, reward systems, people using very simplistic reward systems like sticker charts or stoplight systems, those are not effective at all. Those are not PBS. Those are not even PBIS. It's not the same thing. If you are just tracking behavior, that's tracking behavior. That's not actual support. This is very important to understand. So there's multiple layers. And so the first thing that I want everyone to understand is that in order to do a real positive behavioral support system, you have to have three pieces of support. One is verbal praise. So that means that you have to actually say, good job. The second is immediate tangible reinforcement. That means there's something happens as a consequence for the behavior. Hopefully that's positive. We want to be promoting positive. We don't want to be promoting negative. So we want to ignore negative and only focus on the positive, appropriate behaviors. If you do that, if you give verbal praise, and then when it happens, you then give an immediate tangible reinforcement, like a sticker, you're going to reinforce doing what's appropriate. I'm not quite sure how that's a bad thing, but I'm open to your comments and I'm open to hearing why you think that would be bad. Now, the last piece of this, the last level of support, so there's three levels. So you have verbal praise, immediate tangible reinforcement. The last piece is long range tangible reinforcement. Now, what does that mean? Well, we all agree that we need to help kids with impulse control and seeing the bigger picture. Isn't that kind of how we operate as a human being, as an adult? We go to work, we don't get paid that day. We get paid at the end of the pay period. Well, that's called long range tangible reinforcement. You go to work and then you get paid for all the work that you did. That's not bribery. That's called positive reinforcement. If you didn't get paid at the end of the pay period, you stop going to work. You'd be like, well, you know what? I'm not doing this for charity. I'm going to go find someplace else. And that happens in some places that are struggling to actually pay their employees. At some point, the employees quit. You still owe them that money, but they quit because if you're not going to pay them, then what's the point? Hopefully this makes perfect sense. So if you have a question about PBS, okay, make a comment. I'll read it and we'll make more videos, but hopefully this makes perfect sense. I appreciate you following. Again, my name is D. Scott Schwartz, signing off.